Hello, welcome to my channel, Patrick Cat's Place. I'm Gina. I'm on the last leg of my LPs and I'm going to whiz through these because there's quite a few of them, and as usual I'm worried about my battery running flat on my camera. Okay, first one is Johnny Ray at the London Palladium. This was done about 1953 or 54 I believe. It's a 10-inch LP, most unusual these days, although I believe RCA has brought out some Elvis LPs 10-inch. I don't know why they do that, it's just a novelty. This one is called Champions on Parade. It's by the Preston Municipal Brass Band. It's marching tunes, Invercargill, our director, Colonel Bogey and so on. It was actually my father's record. He loved march music and so did I. Preston is a suburb of Melbourne, so it's a local recording. Again, 1950s. Charlie Rich sings the songs of Hank Williams. I like country and western, country music. Hank Williams is great. Take this change from my heart. You win again, I can't help it. Hey, good looking, you're cheating heart. So, yep, good stuff on this one. I like Charlie Rich too. Another Charlie Rich, Mohair Sam. I don't know so many of these songs, but obviously when I bought it for a reason. I must have heard it somewhere. We've got Cliff Richard and the Shadows, the English singer. Let me see. Falling in Love with You. Cliff's hit album. Well, Theme for a Dream, A Girl Like You, When the Girl in Your Heart, the young ones. Quite a lot of his old original hits. Another Cliff Richard. The Greatest by Cliff Richard. Again, Summer Holiday, Dancing Shoes, Bachelor Boy, a lot of his big hits. Marty Robbins, all-time greatest hits. Marty Robbins, another country and western singer that I like. This is a gatefold LP, although really, I don't know why they bothered because it's pretty drab. But the LP itself is good. El Paso, Devil Woman, Padre, I Walk Alone, You Gave Me a Mountain, and again an Elvis song. Yep, so some good stuff on that. Jimmy Rogers, Honeycomb, another gatefold, but this is really weird. Look at this, that's the outside of it, and that's the inside of it. Same, you wondered why they bothered. There's two LPs in there, yeah, two LPs. Boll Weevil, Midnight Special, Danny Boy, Lucky Old Son, Crying in the Chapel. It's amazing how many Elvis, well, okay, they're not original Elvis records, songs, but they pop up on, well, maybe that's because I like the same sort of music that Elvis sang. Okay, this is a bit different. Rolling Stones, I think this is their first LP. Route 66, I Just Want to Make Love to You, Mona, Carol, You Can Make It, Walking the Dog. So yeah, one of their very early records. I'm not a big fan of this. How can I say this? I don't like them. I just think they're sleazebags. Sorry, I've never liked the way they look. I think they're horrible. But their music, their early music, I think is rather good. I really like it. This one's got on Have You Seen Your Mother Baby, Standing in the Shadows, Painted Black, The Last Time, Satisfaction, and back in those days it was great dance music. This is a bit different, the Royal Philharmonic Orchestra. My Friends, the band leaders. Now I think this was Ken's, actually, my husband, so it's got different bands on it. Woody Herman, Benny Goodman, Stan Kenton, Dave Brubeck, Glenn Miller. You get the picture. Joseph Seal plays, different again. You must be wondering what the hell. The World's at the Musical Museum in Brentford. Down the Mall, I Only Have Eyes for You, Over the Waves, Swedish Rhapsody. So it's sort of popular music played on a World's organ. Ken and I used to love theatre organs. We used to go to a few concerts in Melbourne on theatre organs. Okay, The Shadows' greatest hits. Patchy, Man of Mystery, Stranger, FBI, Midnight, The Frightened City, Savage. Yep, good stuff. I love The Shadows. Instrumental. Lots of guitars. The Shadows' Greatest Hits Volume 2. Geronimo, Foot Tapper, Round and Round. Yeah. Shindig, Shazam. Yeah. So again, some more good tracks on that. So Frank Sinatra, this is a one-off, Strangers in the Night. I'm not a great fan of Frank Sinatra. I mean, I don't mind him, but this one, I love Strangers in the Night, and it's got some other great tracks on it. Summer Wind, All or Nothing at All, You're Driving Me Crazy, On a Clear Day, Downtown. So, yeah, don't mind him in small doses. Mary Martin, The Sound of Music, Richard Rodgers and Oscar Hammerstone. Yeah, okay. So it's, let me see, the original Broadway cast. So, yeah, I can't really say much about that. The original Broadway cast. So it's not from the music. I thought I had the Julie Andrews movie Sound of Music on, CD, but I'll get it right, Jenna. God, I'm tired, I'm rushing out. LP, but I may have it on CD or cassette, and I might even have the movie. I don't know, but Ken and I did enjoy the movie. So, but the funny thing is, I've got the Sound of Music movie magazine about it, so I don't know where that came from. Starring Julie Andrews, Christopher Plummer. Don't know how come why I've got that tucked in there. Anyway, it is. And then we've got another musical, South Pacific, again taken I think from the original Broadway cast with Mary Martin and Ezio Pinza. This is something different. The Glorious Spotniks. The Spotniks are a Swedish, I think, group. Swedish, Swiss, no not Swiss, I think they're Swedish. Instrumentals. And they came out around about the same time as the tornadoes, when the space war between America and Russia was full on, and they were launching all sorts of spaceships and things to Mars and to the moon and everything else. And some of these groups got in the act and played this sort of music that was supposed to represent outer space. It was good, I liked it. Gatefold LP, 2 LPs, and that's all in Japanese. So I must have picked this up for a bargain somewhere, but the music's great even if I can't understand the writing. Golden Hour of Strict Tempo, the dancing sound of Cyril Stapleton. This again would have been my husband's. Somewhere My Love, Everyone's Gone to the Moon, Hello Dolly, Yesterday, Michelle. Dance music, waltz sort of dance music. Not that I ever did waltz, I was only ever into rock and roll, but I don't mind that music. Rodgers and Hammerstein again, State Fair. And this is the music from the movie with Anne Margaret and Pat Boone, Bobby Darin, Pamela Tiffin. I don't think Bobby Darin was in the movie, or maybe he was. Oh, anyway, so Anne Margaret only has 2 songs on this one with David Street, Isn't It Kind of Fun, and one duet with Pat Boone, Willing and Eager. So, yeah. Saw the movie, had to have the music. Okay, Ray Stevens, do you remember Ahab the Arab? This guy, I've made some funny, comedy songs. His songs are usually quite funny. Guitar Zan, Harry the Hairy Ape, Mr. Businessman, Along Came Jones, Bridget the Midget, and Ahab the Arab. So, yeah, a bit different. Student Prince. Let me see now. This, I don't know whether it's from... No, I think it's hard to say. I don't know. It doesn't say that it's from a stage show. It doesn't say that it's from a movie. It just gives the singers and the songs that they sang. And actually, Mario Lanza did the Student Prince, and I prefer him. I don't know why I ever ended up with this record. Maybe it was all I could get at the time. Okay, Sun Rockabillies. I think I picked this one up in America when I was over there. Something I wouldn't have got here. It's, I can't say it's a Sun original because it's made in England. No, hang on. Yeah, made in England. And Sun originals were definitely made in America. So it's got Put Your Cat Clothes On, Carl Perkins, Rockin' Chair Daddy, Harmonica Frank Lloyd, Slow Down Jack Earls, Domino Roy Orbison, Come On Little Mama Ray Harris, Ryan Smith, Billy Lee Riley, a lot of the early stars, Jerry Lee, its son. No Elvis stuff on there. Yeah, but just a lot of early Sun stuff, although there's a little picture of Elvis on the back cover with Carl Perkins acknowledging that he was the biggest star, son. Hit City 65 by the Safaris. The Safaris were around about the same time as the Beach Boys, when that beach music, surf kind of music was very popular in the 60s. Love Potion number 9, My Little Bike, Black Denim, yep, High Heel Sneakers. Pretty much instrumental on that one. Teen Angel Lives. This is by a Canadian group that's quite funny. They actually do sing rather well. Vancouver in BC, Canada. Let me see, have they got a date? No, I think it was probably about the 1960s or 70s. This is the group. Teen Angel, Fingers, Weasel, Rocco, Fast Eddie, Barbara Ann and Tiny. Yeah, so they sing Great Balls of Fire, Blue Suede Shoes, That'll Be the Day, Chantilly Lace, Diana, Looking for Trouble, Come On Everybody, Sweet Little 16, Don't Be Cruel. So yeah, great selection of songs. Here we talk about space. There's tornadoes. Telstar, the sounds of the tornadoes. Telstar, Chasing Moonbeams, Swinging Beefeater, Theme from a Summer Place, Dreaming on a Cloud. So again, pretty much instrumental. I don't think there's any vocal on that one, or if there is, very little. King and I. Let me see, from this one, was it a original? Doesn't say that it's from a production on Broadway, so maybe it was from a movie. No, I don't know. Could have been a movie. I don't know. But I like the music, so I bought it. I mean, this goes back so far, God only knows why I bought them, really. The Last Picture Show, another movie, and I'm wondering why I bought this. Last night I was looking at it, why the hell did I buy this? I know I enjoy the movie, but the music from the soundtrack performed by Hank Williams. That's why I bought it. It's all country and western, cold, cold, hard, hey, good looking. Pretty much the whole movie, the background music was country and western and Hank Williams. So, of course, one of Elvis's ex-girlfriends was in it, Sybil Shepherd. It was her first movie. I didn't know that at the time of the movie, that she was one of Elvis's girlfriends, but so some history involved in that. The World of the Trumpet, classics. Okay, another one of Ken's. I'm not even going to try to read out the names of the songs. It's all, classic stuff. The history of the trumpet can be traced back to biblical times, and so on and so forth. Yeah, so there's a bit of a history of the trumpet on the back. Just going to check my camera. Yep, still going, still got plenty of battery. Okie doke, another movie soundtrack. Original motion picture soundtrack of Thunderball. Written by John Barry, or performed by the John Barry Orchestra. Music composed and conducted by John Barry. And of course, what's his name? Tom Jones sung the title song. I loved the music from all the original Sean Connery, James Bond movies. I think they were magic. I just love the music. So I ended up buying them. I think I've got Goldfinger, Thunderball, Doctor No. Some of them didn't have LPs. I don't think they did. Maybe I'm wrong, but I've got a few of them, the ones that I like, the ones that I can get hold of at the time. Herb Alpert's Tijuana Brass. Let me see. Green Leaves of Summer, Spanish Harlem. Yeah, now this one's Herb Alpert's Tijuana Brass Volume 2. I don't know, I obviously didn't catch it with Volume 1. But again, I like brass music. That's the music he plays, that Mexican type of music. Johnny Tillotson. It Keeps Right on a Hurtin', Poetry in Motion, Talk Back, Trembling Lips, Heartache by the Number. He had a lot of hits in his time. I really like, and all these songs on here were big hits. Good singer. I like Johnny. Again, I think 1960s. Here we are. Johnny signed with MGM in 1963. He recorded Talk Back, Trembling Lips, which became a top 10 seller. Tillotson Nashville sound continued to be a successful part of the pop record scene. So yeah, 1960s for Johnny Tillotson. The Great Hit Tunes Volume 3, Top Instrumentals of the 50s. And these are by the bands that performed them at the time. Swedish Rhapsody, Mantovani, Terry's theme from Limelight, that's a Charlie Chaplin theme. Frank Chaksfield, Smile, Frank Chaksfield, Diane, Mantovani, Black and White Rag, Winifred Atwell, Hot Toddy, Ebb Tide, Frank Chaksfield, Berlin Rouge, Mantovani. So yeah, if you like musical music from the movies, this is sort of, I suppose, could be 40s, late 40s, early 50s, goes back to. Yeah. Okay, top TV themes. So many of them, I don't know about now because I don't watch TV, but I used to love a lot of them, the themes from the TV shows. This one I didn't watch half of these TV shows, but you seem to hear the music all the time. So you've got theme from Zed Cars, Perry Mason, which I loved, Hancock's Tune, theme from Dr. Finley's Casebook, Ghost Squad, Steptoe and Son, The Saint, Out of This World, Sam Benedict, The Naked City, Maigret theme, and Ben Casey. So yeah, some interesting stuff on that. To Sir With Love, the soundtrack of the movie. Most of the vocal, or nearly all, is by Lulu, who was in the film The Sydney Portier, and the rest of it is instrumental. Oh, and a vocal by the Mindbenders. Yeah, but pretty much all instrumental. The music from the film, and when I saw the film, that's what inspired me to buy the LP, because the music is quite good. I like it. Okay, two great guitars, Bo Diddley and Chuck Berry. Now this is unusual. Side 1 has 2 tracks and side 2 has 2 tracks. Side 1 is Liverpool Beat, Chuck Berry. Chuck's Beat, Chuck Berry and Bo Diddley. Side 2 was When the Saints Go Marching In, Bo Diddley. Bo's Beat, Bo Diddley and Chuck Berry. So the tracks are long. They go for about either 10 or 15 minutes each, I think. And it's just great dance music. And if you're not dancing, it doesn't matter. It's just great to listen to. Chuck Berry and Bo Diddley, two of the greatest guitarists of the 50s. Greatest guitarists of the 50s. Okay, another one of Ken's records, Tubular Bells by Mike Oldfield. That was really spooky kind of music. I don't play it too often. Again, how can I say it? Tracks, let me see. Yeah, it's sort of one long track. No distinct divisions between things. I've got a feeling this was, let me see. Either all of it or part of it was used in The Exorcist. And where did I see that? I think I saw that somewhere. But yeah, anyway, interesting. Another one of Ken's records, The Best of Vangelis. Vangelis is a guitarist. Pulsar, Spiral, I don't really know these songs, but Ken loved acoustic guitar and, well, just about any guitar music really, so some of these I'm going to have to play through and decide whether I'm going to keep them or not, because it's been so long since I've heard them. Best of Gene Vincent, I'll be keeping this one. Good old Gene Vincent, his Blue Caps. This was 1950s. Say Mama, Lot of Lovin', Wear My Ring, Blue Jean Bop, Woman Love, Pistol Packin' Mama, Right Here on Earth, Unchained Melody, Beat Bopalula. So yeah, good old rock and roll for the 50s. Now where was he born? Let me see. Gene Vincent was born in Norfolk, Virginia in 1935. Ah, same age as Elvis. What if he's still alive? Probably not. But, yep, great music. If you're into rock and roll. Another one of Cairns, Rick Wakeman, A Journey to the Centre of the Earth, recorded in concert at the Royal Festival Hall, London, on Friday, January the 18th, 1974, with the London Symphony Orchestra. Blah, 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 blah. Now, this one, let's see. Yeah. The movie, the book. There was a movie. I think it's probably been a couple of movies. So I don't really know too much about it really, apart from what it says on the cover. But again, another one to play, have a listen to, and if I don't like it, it'll go. Wayne and Schuster were comedians. Very funny, Wayne and I. Oh, that Ken, I don't think I bought this before. I met Ken. I was a TV addict, rinsed the blood off my toga, frontier psychiatrist. It's got music composed and arranged. Now, I don't remember them singing. I thought they were just comedians. They had, let me see, they were on the Ed Sullivan Show, and they've travelled around. Okay, they come from Canada. Okey-doke, mate. Their first appearance on Ed Sullivan was in May 1958. Then they had 6-hour-long spectaculars of their own each year for the CBC network. Yeah, so, yeah, again, I'd have to play it, but I do remember laughing a lot at what they got up to. This one's mine, Wedding Day album. Jean Duparc at the organ of the Theatre de Paris. Paris? I can't speak French. All the world loves a wedding, and we have gathered together the famous melodies of the great composers. So, Beautiful Dreamer, Meditation, Wedding March from Lohengrin, Ave Maria, O Star of Eve, Wedding March from Midsummer Night's Dream, None But the Lonely Heart, Serenade, Hymn to the Sun. So, yeah, I must have bought that in a fit of nostalgia and romance. Yeah, I love wedding music. West Side Story, the original soundtrack recording. This is the one with Natalie Wood, Richard Bamer, Russ Tamblyn, Rita Moreno, George Chakiris. So yeah, that's the music from the soundtrack, the film soundtrack. Again, some good songs on that. Okay, Country and Western, Slim Whitman, the best of Slim Whitman, Volume 1. I don't know what happened to Volume 2. Rosemarie, Mexicali Rose, Tumbling Tumbleweeds, China Doll, Indian Love Call, Lovesick Blues, When My Blue Moon Turns to Gold Again, Danny Boy, I'll Take You Home Again, Kathleen. So, yeah, some nice music on if you like that sort of stuff, which I do. Slim was born in Tampa, Florida in 1924. He'd be 99 years old if he was alive today. He's probably not. But very popular in his time. Another record cover falling to bits. God, I've got to do some gluing here. Andy Williams, Alone Again Naturally. Andy Williams' voice, I'm not saying he was like Elvis, but he had to me, his voice had the same effect. It was very smooth, very melodic, very passionate when he needed to be. He was definitely one of my favourite singers at the time. Where Is the Love? Alone Again Naturally, First Time Ever I Saw Your Face, Song Sung Blue, Amazing Grace. Yeah, so I've got a few of his. Andy Williams, the Academy Award winning Call Me Irresponsible, and other hit songs from the movies. So, Love Letters, Gigi, Moulin Rouge, anniversary song. Oh yeah. That's funny, isn't it? The front's the same as the back. That's weird, they don't get too many record covers like that. Best of Andy Williams. Moon River, Summer Place, As Time Goes By, Never on Sunday. Yeah. Let's choose. Gee. Okay, quite a lot of tracks on that for one LP. Stereo. Andy Williams album. Okay, Snowbird, I Left My Heart in San Francisco, On the Street Where You Live, Summer of Our Love, Alfie, My Way. What Kind of Fool Am I? Yeah, he just sings nice stuff, that's all. I'm looking at the back of this. Geez, he did a lot of LPs. I've only got, there's few, and I don't think that I've done all of them, but I'm happy with what I've got. Okay, the next one, Australians will know this guy, nobody overseas will know him. Kevin Bloody Wilson, Your Average Australian Yobbo. He's an entertainer, comedian, does his stuff in pubs. He wouldn't be allowed on the stage in public. I think he's pretty rude. Very funny if you've got a black sense of humour. I'm not even going to read out the titles because I don't want to offend anybody. Good on you, Kevin. This recording contains offensive language and is not to be purchased by or played to minors or wowsers. Take it or leave it. The Wonderful Wireless Collector's Edition 1982. Right. The shows are, this again is early Australian radio. Dad and Dave, Yes What, Ada and Elsie, Life with Dexter, Pick a Box, what else? Give It a Go, Tarzan, Superman, yeah, all sorts of stuff that was on the radio in 30s, 20s, 30s and 40s, I think. Goes back a long way, going for the Second World War too, touches on that. So that's something I think Ken and I bought as a curiosity thing. We liked it. Alright, toward the end, the Klaus Wunderlich, the Miller Mood. Klaus Wunderlich is a band. Let's see. Well, he's German, I think. Yeah. Oh yeah, he's German. Yeah. Playing all the Miller's in the Mood, Moonlight Serenade, and so on. Not sure with his trumpet. I'm sure. Anyway, Klaus Wunderlich, band leader. That one, and Klaus Wunderlich, Golden Favourites. Yeah, it's pretty suggestive. Woman on the front, anyway. High Noon, Moulin Rouge, Limelight, A Man and a Woman, Goldfinger. Yep, favourite, old favourites again. Now, there was one record I forgot when I was doing the Elvis ones yesterday. I left out this one. It had got mixed up with my other LP, so one more Elvis LP to add to the collection. It's a gatefold one. That's the front, that's the back, in front of me, and that's the inside. All the best. Cannot Fall in Love with You, Elvis. I did a preview of that when I first got it, but I should have put it onto the other video I did on Elvis Records. How am I off for time? Oh, okay. The other three things I got are Reader's Digest sets. Moon River, Henry Mancina, there's 8 LPs in there. And Andre Kostelanetz, another Reader's Digest set. Again, there's 8 LPs in there. Long time since I played them. Well, that's it. You'll be pleased to know. Thanks for watching. Bye for now.